Have you ever brought a tiny kitten home, only to watch it disappear under the couch? No purring, no playing, no curiosity, just silence. Most new cat owners immediately think the same thing. Did I do something wrong? But what if your kitten isn't unhappy at all? What if it's simply following instincts that have helped cats survive for thousands of years? Because the first few hours, and even the first few days, in a new home are some of the biggest emotional challenges a kitten will ever experience. Its entire world has changed. New smells, new sounds, new people, a place it has never seen before. And while you may see your dream pet finally arriving home, your kitten may feel like it has landed on another planet. Scientists have actually studied how kittens adapt to new environments, and their findings reveal something fascinating. Near the end of this video, I'll share one simple mistake that many loving owners make during the first 24 hours, a mistake that can actually slow down a kitten's confidence. Once you understand what's going on inside your kitten's mind, everything starts making sense. So before you rush to cuddle, pick up, or introduce your new furry friend to the entire family, let's step into the world through your kitten's eyes, because understanding what they're feeling is the first step toward earning their trust. Imagine this. You're only 8 weeks old. Yesterday, you were surrounded by your mother, your brothers and sisters, familiar scents, the sounds you've known since birth. Then suddenly, someone places you into a carrier. The world begins moving. Everything smells different. Everything sounds unfamiliar. And eventually, the door opens. You're somewhere completely new. No familiar faces, no familiar scents, no idea where it's safe. If you were that kitten, how would you feel? Probably nervous, maybe frightened, certainly overwhelmed, and that's exactly what many kittens experience. Cats are naturally territorial animals. Unlike humans, who often enjoy exploring new places, cats find comfort in familiarity. Their home is their safe zone. So when a kitten enters a completely unfamiliar environment, its brain immediately switches into observation mode. Is this place safe? Are there predators? Where can I hide if something scary happens? That's why so many kittens head straight under a bed, behind a sofa, or inside a closet. They're not rejecting you, they're protecting themselves. In fact, animal behavior experts often describe hiding as one of the most normal stress responses in cats. It's their way of reducing uncertainty while they gather information about the world around them. Research has consistently shown that giving cats access to secure hiding places helps reduce stress during adaptation to unfamiliar environments. And here's something many new owners don't realize. Your kitten is learning about you long before it ever comes over to say hello. It listens, it watches, it smells. Every footstep, every voice, every movement, you're being studied. Which brings us to one of the biggest questions: what is your kitten actually thinking? It probably isn't thinking in words like humans do. Instead, it's constantly evaluating safety. That person walked past me and didn't chase me. That voice sounds calm. I heard the refrigerator again. The vacuum cleaner is terrifying. Each experience adds another tiny piece to its understanding of this new world. This process is called habituation. When something new happens repeatedly without causing harm, animals gradually stop seeing it as dangerous. That's why patience is so powerful. Your kitten isn't just getting used to your home, it's building a mental map of what's safe. And science supports this idea. The sensitive socialization period for kittens occurs roughly between 2 and 9 weeks of age. During this time, positive experiences with people, sounds, and everyday life help shape a confident adult cat. So how can you help? The first step is surprisingly simple. Give your kitten one small room. Many people think a whole house sounds exciting. To a kitten, it can feel enormous. Imagine being dropped into a shopping mall without a map. Too many rooms, too many hiding places, too many unfamiliar smells. Instead, prepare one quiet room with food, fresh water, a litter tray, toys, a scratching post, and at least one comfortable hiding place. This becomes your kitten's headquarters, its safe zone. Once it begins exploring confidently, you can slowly introduce the rest of the house. Interestingly, a large study involving hundreds of foster kittens found that kittens housed in quieter parts of the home with controlled exposure to activity showed more positive behavior than kittens constantly exposed to loud, busy environments. Now let's talk about something owners often struggle with. Should you pick up your kitten? After all, it's adorable, tiny, irresistible. But remember, trust can't be rushed. Instead of constantly reaching for your kitten, sit quietly on the floor. Read a book. Watch your phone. Speak softly. Let curiosity do the work. Kittens are naturally curious. Eventually, that tiny nose will appear, then maybe one paw, then perhaps a cautious sniff. When your kitten chooses to approach you, something important happens. It feels in control, and animals gain confidence much faster when they believe they're making the choice themselves. Play is another incredible tool. Cats don't simply play for fun. Play builds confidence. A feather wand or soft toy gives your kitten an opportunity to hunt, chase, and succeed. Every successful pounce tells its brain, "I can handle this place. I belong here." Don't be surprised if your kitten becomes playful before it becomes cuddly. For many kittens, confidence comes first. Affection comes later. Another important tip: keep your routine predictable. Feed your kitten at similar times. Avoid sudden loud noises. Introduce visitors slowly. Cats thrive on predictability because predictable environments feel safe. Even small routines quickly become comforting. Now here's something that surprises many people. If your kitten spends some time resting alone, that's perfectly okay. In fact, researchers studying nearly 600 foster kittens discovered that kittens who had some quiet time alone, rather than constant interaction, often displayed healthier, more positive behaviors later on. Balance turned out to be better than nonstop attention. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is nothing. Simply let your kitten rest. Because adapting to a new home is mentally exhausting. Imagine learning an entirely new language overnight. That's essentially what your kitten is doing. Every sound, every smell, every face, every room, everything is new. Sleep helps process those experiences. So if your kitten seems to napping constantly during its first few days, that's completely normal. Now let's discuss another behavior that worries new owners. Your kitten refuses to eat. Should you panic? Not necessarily. Stress can temporarily reduce appetite. Many kittens eat very little during their first day. The important thing is to provide fresh food, water, and a calm environment. However, if your kitten refuses food for more than about 24 hours, appears lethargic, vomits repeatedly, or seems ill, contact your veterinarian promptly. Young kittens can become dehydrated much faster than adult cats. Another question owners ask all the time: when will my kitten finally trust me? The honest answer: every kitten is different. Some are climbing into your lap within hours. Others need several days. Shyer kittens may need several weeks. And that's okay. Personality, genetics, previous experiences, and early socialization all play important roles in how quickly confidence develops. Research has shown that kittens receiving positive handling during their early socialization period are generally less fearful and often form stronger bonds with people later in life. The goal isn't speed, the goal is trust, because trust built slowly often lasts a lifetime. So what's the biggest mistake many new owners make? They try too hard, too much attention, too many visitors, too much carrying, too much excitement, all because they love their new kitten. But from the kitten's perspective, it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes love looks like giving space. Sometimes kindness means sitting quietly nearby. Sometimes the greatest gift is allowing your kitten to discover its new family at its own pace. And once that happens, something magical begins. The hiding becomes exploring, the cautious glances become slow blinks, the nervous steps become playful zoomies. The tiny kitten that once hid beneath the couch eventually starts following you from room to room. Not because it has to, because it wants to. And that's one of the most rewarding moments any cat owner can experience. So, if you've recently welcomed a kitten into your home, remember this: you're not just introducing it to a house, You're introducing it to an entirely new life. Every calm interaction, every patient moment, every gentle voice helps build a relationship that could last the next 15 to 20 years. So tell us in the comments, how did your kitten behave during its very first day at home? Did it hide, explore immediately, or surprise you with something completely unexpected? We'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoy discovering the hidden world of feline behavior, don't forget to subscribe for more videos that help you understand your cat like never before. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, the first thing your kitten needs isn't toys, or treats, or even cuddles. It's one simple feeling: safety. Once your kitten feels safe, everything else follows.
Meow.